Hello friends, welcome to my channel DataMaking. In this video, I am going to explain you how to install PostgreSQL, which is PostgreSQL on Ubuntu operating system. Postgres is basically a RDBMS system, which is relational database management system, which is used for managing your structured data in the form of tables in a database. Okay, so I am going to explain the installation steps in detail. So let's get started. So these are the installation steps. I will go one by one. So just to update package index, we need to run this command called sudo apt update. So for this, you need to open a terminal. You can use shortcut key Control Alt T, or you can click on this terminal icon. So let's copy paste this, or you can just type sudo apt update. It will prompt you password. So to run these commands, you need to be a sudo user. So just enter your password. It will update your package manager. In the Ubuntu, I'm using the apt is a package manager. Okay, then followed by I'm going to run this command sudo apt install a PostgreSQL and PostgreSQL-Quadri. So these two packages is going to install our Postgres RDBMS system. So run this command to install the Postgres server or instance. So it is going to consume another 161 MB of data. Disk space. So I'll continue. So I just say Y to continue. So if you look at here, it is going to install the necessary packages, Linux packages, and download the Postgres software, and then it will start installing it. Okay, so it's almost done. It is creating the services for Postgres as well. So we can verify the Postgres service. So it will create by default username called Postgres. Okay, Postgres is the default user which is created. So using that, you can log into the Postgres instance. So to check whether the Postgres instance is running, you can run sudo systemctl status and PostgreSQL.service. So this will know the status of your Postgres. So it says active, and then the service is active. Let's see. I'm able to log into this Postgres instance. Okay, so generally it used to be running. It says exited. Let's see. Okay, let's connect and check whether it is running or not, right? So then for that, so what you need to do is, so we are going to use the Postgres client. So the Postgres client is PSQL. Okay, so to use this, there are many ways. What you can do is you can use first you can log into this user called Postgres. So sudo space hyphen I, and it is interactive. When you say I interactive hyphen U, the username is Postgres. Okay, I'll run this command. So you see the Postgres user logged in into my system. Okay, now just say PSQL. So it is logged into the Postgres CLI. Now you can run a command. You can just say, if you want to come out, you can just say /t, and /l will list the list of databases in your Postgres. Okay, so if you want to say D, I think tables, relations called tables. Right now we don't have any relation, so we'll just say /q. Okay, so we were able to successfully install it and then log into the Postgres. So we'll try to do a couple of steps. Okay, so if you want to without logging into the Postgres user and make use of Postgres user and open a client, you can run this command. So example, I'll just come, I am actually logged into Postgres user, right? Just come out of this. So now I'm in DataMaking user. Okay, now I'll just clear the screen. So you can also run this way. So you'll try to use Postgres user and launch this. So this way also you can actually do this, right? So that's fine. So no table, so it says no relation. So that's another way. You can also create an uh, database user. Okay, so for that, what you need to do is you need to make use of this Postgres user and then say create user in interactive mode. Okay, so I'm going to run this command. I'm going to create a user with my name DataMaking. Okay, so my username is DataMaking. Okay, so if you don't have user, you need to create using the create add user command. I'll tell you in shortly. But at the moment, whatever the user I'm logged in, I'm going to make use of that user. For that user, I'm going to create a database user in the database. So it says permission denied. That's fine. So hyphen u enter the role name to add. So which user you want to, role name is nothing but user. So I'm going to make use of data making name as my username. And do you want this user to be super user? Yes. Okay, so now it is created. Now what we will do is, so we need to choose the username or role name, and you want to choose user. So we done this. So we can also create a database. Okay, so we'll make use of Postgres user and create database. So what is the command is sudo -u Postgres. We are making use of the Postgres user. Create DB is the command, and you pass the database name. Test DB is the database name, and it says permission denied to this. Okay, so I'm in user, so it says permission denied for this user. Okay, let's see. I will log into this, whether it will see whether it is created. /l. Yeah, it is created. Test DB is created. Only thing is this home not having access. So this user not having home access. So it says that this access permission is. But actually, this command worked, and it created the database name. Just for information, I'll just say quit. We done this. You can also log into the DB. Okay, so okay, one more thing is as I mentioned, data making is the user which I already created. If you want to create a new Linux user, you can run this command. So basically sudo add user the command, and you pass the username, and then you can using that user you can log into the Postgres client. Okay, that's also another way. And then if you want to say example by this command, right? So example, let's run this command. So I'll try to make use of my user, so which is like PSQL. I'll say PSQL because I have user in it. So it says database. So by default, what happens if you don't provide the database name, it will try to get into the database name. It will try to log into the database with the same name as your username. So since I did not provide the database name, it is trying to get into the database name called DataMaking. So there is no database called DataMaking. So what you can do is you can do -d and you can say test DB. So it was able to log into the MySQL client, sorry, Postgres client, and then using the test DB. So we can create a table, and the table will go and sit on this DB. So all this you can do. And so connection info, there is a con info command /con info. Okay, so it says you are connected to the database test DB. Yes, using the user as data making, correct, via the socket. So the port number is by default port number is a 5432. So that's how we can actually make use of SQL client, and we can get into the Postgres SQL client, and you can manage your databases and tables. Okay, I hope this video is helpful to install the Postgres SQL on your Ubuntu operating system. If you have any questions and suggestion feedback, post it on this comment section of this video. I'm happy to help you. Thank you so much, friends.